Okay, so in this lesson, you're going to practice using if statements and count ifs. So you're going to download the activity and open it up from your downloads, and it looks like this. So the first thing, we're going to use a count if to find out how many of these results are equal to A. So equals count if, open brackets, and it gives you the hint here. So it's the range. Well, I want to count all of these cells. So you scroll on down. Okay, that's the range. To get onto the criteria bit, we do a comma. Now the criteria here is if it's equal to A. A is a string, it's a letter, so we have to put it in speech marks. Close the speech marks and press enter. Okay, and there are 4 that are equal to A. So let's try it again. Equals COUNTIF, open brackets, and again, we just highlight cells. We do a comma, takes us to criteria, and this one I want to know if it's equal to B. So you see up here, that's the formula. Press enter, and 10 people got B. You do the exact same thing here, equals COUNTIF that. Now again, you're looking for string, it's not numbers, so you have to put in speech marks like that. Right, then you've got your if statements. Now a reminder of your if statements, equals if, open brackets. So it's 3 parts. The test, what to do if it's true, what to do if it's false. So the test is if that is equal to 3. It's a number, so we don't need speech marks. We do a comma. I'm going to get to the true bit. So can you see that's now highlighted in bold? So if that's equal to 3, this is 3. And again, we put in speech marks. If that's false, we do a comma. Now we're onto the false bit. This is not 3. Okay, this is 3. Let's change this to a different number. This is not 3. Can make that wider. You do the same thing here and here. Just remember that if it says cat, you need to put cat in speech marks. And finally, you're just going to practice if statements here in a slightly more complex way. So Jane is giving all of her customers a discount if they're a top level member. So you're going to create an if statement to generate the final price. So this is the price of the car. If they're a standard member, that is just the price. If they're a top level member, it's that. And she gives them a 10% discount. Now, in order to do that, to get 90% of the price, you just multiply by 0.9. Okay, so equals if, open brackets. If this cell is equal to top, again in speech marks, we do a comma. So if that is true, the price of the car, we have to multiply by 0.90 to get 90%. So it's the price of the car multiplied by 0.9. Okay, that's what we do if it's true. Now, if they're not a top level member, it is just that price, nothing fancy. So although it looks a bit complex, so if D3 is equal to top, you take the price of the car and you multiply by 0.9. Otherwise, it is just the price of the car. Let's try it with the top one. Equals if, open brackets. If that equals top, we do a comma. It is the price of the car multiplied by 0.9. And then we do a comma. So if that is not true, it is just that price of the car. And you can see that was the price and that's the price minus 10%. Okay. Try it about 4 or 5 times. Once you fully understand it, grab your black plus, drag all the way to the bottom, and it does it for you. And you can see there, we just test it, make sure it's still working, and it is. Okay, so that's how we do that one.